Outdoors Delmarva covers everything outdoors,
including real hunting and fishing situations involving wildlife.
We do our best each and every week to keep it tasteful, but discretion is advised.
Now, enjoy the show.
This is Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
This week on the show, it's time again for our annual road trip as we head north for the Eastern Sports and Outdoor Show. We'll take you inside this massive venue and even catch up with some Delmarva sportsmen taking part in some big competition. Plus, in a place this big, we'll set out to find the next big thing. Learn about the newest gear and gadgets designed with the outdoorsman in mind.
Raccoon here.
And we'll spend some quality time back here at home, too. So, what's for dinner? When muskrat and raccoon make the menu at a local wild game feast.
Right now on Outdoors Delmarva.
Who's coming up in here?
I caught one!
This is Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. And now, here's Mike Parker.
Thanks for watching Outdoors Delmarva. I'm Mike Parker. We'll be checking in with my partner, Captain Willie Dykes, in just a few minutes. Well, if you haven't guessed by now, we're starting things off this week on a little bit of a road trip. Our annual trek to the Eastern Sports and Outdoor Show here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania at the Farm Show Complex, easily the largest indoor expo of outdoor equipment and gear on the entire East Coast. Now, if you're watching Outdoors Delmarva here on WBOC on Saturday night, you still have another day to get out and check this show out for yourself. If not, though, hey, what are we waiting for? Let's head inside and show you what it's all about.
The Eastern Sports and Outdoor Show is, in a word, huge. A destination worthy of a yearly trip from hours away. Visitors and vendors hail from the shores of Ocean City, Maryland, to the mountains and plains to the west.
We've been here for 57 years, and this year, like many years, we've got all kinds of new and exciting things for everybody.
While we're always interested in expanding our horizons, it's good to know we're not traveling alone. And as in years past, we had no trouble finding some local faces in these hallowed halls.
Craig Hurt in Newark, Maryland, with Whitetail Outpost.
Now, when we caught up with Craig and the gang, they weren't just eyeing up the 3D archery range. It was the mother of all 3D archery ranges, set up on the elevated arena seats of the Farm Show's large arena. And for any archer, the ultimate challenge.
Absolutely. Keep your skills up for archery season. It allows you to use your bow throughout the year. You can mess around with different equipment, and it's a lot of fun. Go out. It's like golf for some of it.
With competition this serious, it takes courage just to enter a 3D shoot this large. And to pull off quality shots, that takes confidence and skill. And be prepared for a workout too. As you retrieve arrows, you'll become part mountain climber in this venue.
For the uphill shot, I took 1 yard off and just put my 30-yard pin on it. I had the height right. I just shot a little bit left. So I'm pretty confident in the yardage I chose.
All right.
If it's education you're after, a hike across this 26-acre facility will put you right in the crowd and a chance to ask the butcher.
Basically, how does it get cut up? How to skin it? How to skin it if you get a big deer? How do you skin it so that it can be taken to the taxidermist and have it mounted?
For this particular demo, these experienced deer processors are teaching basic skills for quick skinning, which in a warm winter like this can be the difference between well-aged venison and spoiled meat left insulated a little too long. And while nobody wants to see that, take a look. It seems everybody wants to see this. If camping or outdoor power equipment is what gets you going, there's plenty to keep you interested too. And when it was time to check out a new camper,
this is new for the 2012s this year. You actually have a keyless entry.
Even these central Pennsylvania salesmen know it's all about getting outdoors Delmarva.
I mean, just say you went to Assapeak Island, for example, for a weekend, and you go check out the ponies running on the beaches and stuff, If you do have a rainy day and you need to get out of the weather, why go to a hotel room, and just sit in your room? You'd come to something like this and you have your home.
So much like our show, the hunting and fishing tends to be the bread and butter at the Eastern Sports and Outdoors Show, but it doesn't define it. And with an outdoors industry that's been able to draw a crowd even in a tough economy, a day spent amongst friends checking out the hottest new trends is a cool way to warm things up with a winter road trip well worth taking.
Get outdoors, Delmarva, even if it means taking a ride to Harrisburg, PA Eastern Sports and Outdoor Show.
Still to come on Outdoors Delmarva. Well, we're not through at the Eastern Sports and Outdoor Show. And coming up later, we'll check out some of this year's newest products. And next, get your taste buds ready, or get ready to run. It's your call when muskrat and raccoon make the menu at a local wild game feast. But first, did you know? 3D archery shooting involves realistic-looking artificial wildlife targets set up on a course. The goal is to hit the target. But how is a target scored? The answer when we come back.
You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. Sponsored by Ocean City Tourism, Shorts Marine, and Shooter's Choice. Outdoors Delmarva will be right back.
Did you know? The goal in 3D archery shooting is, of course, to hit the targets. But how are the targets scored? Well, here's your answer.
Center ring right here is IBO 11 points. This is 10 points. This is 8 points, and the rest of the body is 5 points.
Did pretty well.
Yeah, we got 1-8 and 1-11. It's pretty good shots.
Did You Know is sponsored by North Bay Marina.
I'm going to blame the 8 on the camera this time.
I can't blame me, man.
Thanks for watching Outdoors Delmarva. I'm Captain Willie Dykes. There's one thing I've learned here on the show, it's that not all sports fans are sportsmen, and the language can get a little confusing. So when we headed out for a party on Super Bowl weekend, it wasn't for the big game, it was for actual big game. A little rain never hurt anybody, and it certainly didn't dampen the spirits of these local lovers of the outdoors. Bruce Wagner, a Parsonsburg, Maryland resident, had a few of his friends over recently for a dinner that was, well, just plain wild.
I say muskrat's probably my favorite. We got it fried up in a frying pan. That's how we do it.
You see, the main courses for this dinner came from
all over Delmarva. We just clean out the freezer.
This gathering is now in its 5th year, and what started out as a few friends getting together to celebrate the end of the season has grown each year.
Over 100. That's what we're expecting anyways, over 100.
This here is the venison chili. That's good stuff.
I got venison stew with the jalapenos in it. It's real good.
Everything. Come on, I'll walk you around. All right. We got turtle and frog legs here. Raccoon here. Muskrat. We got goose barbecue in the back. We got some moose queso dip rabbit stew. Wild boar. Right up there on the wall. Alligator. Cajun style.
That alligator came from Trap Pond, is that right?
Yes. Yep.
The amount of food was staggering, with many in attendance contributing from Delmarva's bounty.
I brought some groundhog and some deer.
I brought some rockfish that I caught today. So hopefully people get into that. Some good eating right there.
Nothing.
Freeload, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Even with all these choices, people still had their favorites.
My favorite thing is going to have to be the deer chops. I love deer.
That's a tough question, man. Probably the deer chops that this guy made. I don't know what he put on them, but it's fantastic. It's not much good for anything else.
It's a recipe that I found and tried a few different ways and found out it'd be really, really good. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. I can't give the exact recipe away. Deer killed this year. I cut them. There's the way they look.
But if there was one thing that was music to the ears of our Outdoors Delmarva crew, it was the sizzle of a busy grill in winter.
We got duck back up there, goose back there. Here we got deer chops and steaks. We got a raccoon here. We got a moose there. We got a moose there.
As you can see, Bruce Wagner's garage has been transformed into a game lover's banquet hall. And novice taxidermist Billy Hardesty was on hand to talk about some of his work.
The most important part is getting the bird clean. A lot of people, you look at some old mounts and they look yellow and the color's sort of gone out of them. It's very important that when you skin that bird out that you get all the fat off the skin. Otherwise, over time, that'll bleed through. So you got a lot of time and it's very tedious.
Any of the meat from any of those?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Really?
Oh yeah. In fact, a lot of people across Delmarva had a very poor waterfowl season because of the warm weather. So anybody that brought me ducks, if they were good eating ducks, I kept the meat right out of them just for this event.
You gotta love it when nothing goes to waste.
Got a little bit of everything there?
Yeah, you gotta try it all.
So on this rainy Saturday night before the Super Bowl, it was all about friends, good food, and cold beer with that special Delmarva twist. And you can bet there'll be some leftover game for Sunday's big game.
Get outdoors, Delmarva!
Coming up next, I'm Mike Parker here at the Eastern Sports and Outdoors Show, where you really can find, boy, anything to make yourself comfortable in the great outdoors, including some of this beautiful handmade furniture. Yeah, it's the biggest event of its kind on the entire East Coast, and we'll bring you here because the mayor said so.
You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. This is Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. And now, here's Mike Parker.
I'm Mike Parker here at the Eastern Sports and Outdoors Show this week once again, and boy, it's just been a lot of fun to see a lot of our friends from Delmarva making the road trip north with us here this week. And we're not kidding around when we tell you that this place really has everything that you need all under one roof. Take, for instance, the Northeast Hall here. Yeah, you've got row after row of vendor after vendor, literally selling product after unique product that's going to help you be the best sportsman you can.
Tanner here, Slogan Outdoors. Showing the Ultraflex firearm sling.
How's it work?
It's molded all out of a synthetic rubber, so the main concept's the elasticity. One of the biggest features is that when you go to shoulder it, it'll stretch the fit and grip the entire shoulder. So slipping and sliding is no longer a problem. It's staying where you put it. A second way to carry it is with our double strap system. When you want to lock it in 100%, you can split the straps, bring one over your head, and go into a backpack position. Secures the firearm 100%, it won't be shifting or moving, distributes the weight to both shoulders, and gives you back both your hands.
Mark Johnson with Dip & Design. We're from Worcester, Ohio. Dip & Design, we are a liquid transfer print company. We do hydrographics. We're able to take film that is specially made for this process. We apply it on water. It's a solid film at that point. We're able to take it and put an activator which excites the ink and leaves the ink on the water. At that point, we're able to take any item you send us that is a solid item, such as metal, wood, plastics, polymers, and we're able to dip them in it. A lot of the hunters right now, a very popular thing is the European mounts. They really like these. It's a great way to display a deer that's maybe not quite big enough to do a large mount with. We can do these with a gloss. This is a glossed antler, glossed skull. We're also able to do it with a natural antler, natural finish. That's a semi-gloss, so we can go down to a flat.
My name is Bubba Gray from Hernando, Mississippi. We have the gun huggy here. It's a neoprene universal gun cover. Fits rifles or shotguns. One thing it won't work on is a pump. It doesn't affect any of the actions or the sights of the gun. It's got all the cutouts for any sling, the top or the side and at the bottom. So we have 3 different camo patterns. We have the Fatal Flight, which is your cut cornfield pattern. We have a long leaf green here. And we also have this in a brown. And then we have the black.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Chris Lucas from Paraguay's Paracord from Richmond, Virginia. What we have is survival bracelets. Now, survival bracelets, what they do is that in each one of our bracelets, depending on size and depending on length, is about anywhere from 6 to 10 feet of survival cord that's wrapped up in every single bracelet. It's a military grade 550 cord that when you wear this, you can use it as a keychain, use anything. You take this apart, and all you have to do is unravel this, and there is about, like I said, 10 feet of survival cord. Use it for any situation.
So some pretty cool stuff, as always, here at the Eastern Sports and Outdoor Show. If you saw any of the products that caught your eye and you'd like to learn more, we've done our best to post the links on the Outdoors Delmarva Facebook page.
Coming up next on Outdoors Delmarva, we've got some viewer venture cam from Captain Willie's recent visit to a big event in Pocomoke City. Plus, you won't want to miss this week's Scorchy's Corner Classic.
You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
Most every evening, Ray Fair can be found hard at work processing furs.
This is Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. Coming up on the next episode of Outdoors Delmarva.
Sweet! That's all right.
It's amazing, and they're working for peanuts, basically.
And now it's time to check in with an old friend. Here's this week's Scorchy's Corner Classic.
Most every evening, Ray Fair can be found hard at work processing furs. Ray, along with his partner Paul Taylor, are fur buyers, two of only a handful that ply this trade on Delmarva.
Just started trapping when I was a boy in school and just really liked doing it, and my partner and myself just started buying and just got bigger and bigger every year.
Pocomoke Fur Company is what they call it, and the furs they buy, most of which end up in Europe as fur coats, come from hundreds of trappers within a 40-mile radius of their processing shop just south of Pocomoke.
We buy muskrats and red fox, gray fox, raccoon, opossum. It's mostly all we buy.
And the people they buy from? Well, Delmarva is a land of individualists. The trapper is one of these individuals whose idea of heaven on earth is walking a trap line on a frosty morning. Leroy Jones of Venton has been doing it since he was 11 years old. He's still going strong at 79.
Oh, I love it just that well. If I could see in the nighttime, I believe I'd get up and go to my traps in the night.
Yes, the trapper is an independent breed of cat that nobody's ever going to change.
I was born a trapper. In the 1930s I started, and I never have stopped.
And Cigar Daisy of Chincoteague never will. Pocomoke Fur Company has been in business 10 years.
We try to pay as much as we can, so the trapper makes as much as he can, but it's depending on what the market is.
Yes, Ray Fair loves fur buying and trapping, and hence these furry creatures may just hold some kind of witchery over those who walk the lonely lines.
Most people that start doing it young, they do it their whole life until they die, so that's got to say something for it.
Scorchy Taws wandering our Delmarvelous land for WBOC News.
Coming up next on Outdoors Delmarva, your latest viewer pictures.
Outdoors Delmarva viewer pictures are sponsored by Shorts Marine. If you've got an upcoming adventure here on Delmarva or beyond, we want to see it. Whether it's a fishing or hunting trip or going camping or hiking with a community group or friends, let us know and we can put the viewer venture cam in your hands. Got an idea? Email Mike at mparker@wboc.com. It's the Outdoors Delmarva Viewer Venture Cam. You shoot it, we'll show it.
Let's go forward. Walk to the front of the boat. Woo! Nice fish. Sorry about the meat.
Say hi to WBOC, Jeff.
Captain Willie and Mike, thank you.
This is Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru, Higher Standards. Sponsored by Ocean City Tourism, Shorts Marine, and Shooter's Choice. Now, let's get back to the show.
It's time now to take a look at some of the pictures and videos sent in by our own Outdoors Delmarva viewers.
And we'll begin with some viewer Venture Cam video courtesy of Captain Willie Dykes himself. Yeah, Willie was a special guest at last weekend's fundraising event at the Delmarva Discovery Center in Pocomoke City. This Winter Wonderland Gala featured great food and drink along with some auctions to raise cash. The Delmarva Discovery Center is a good friend of the show, so we were happy to show our Outdoors Delmarva support.
Elliot Moore from Fruitland was with friends on the final day of the waterfowl season, hunting at a pond off Nanticoke Road. As you can see, this group included both new and veteran sportsmen, as well as Elliot's 8-year-old golden retriever, Ollie. They did pretty well, bringing home 4 wood ducks and 3 mallards. Brad Pollitt from Salisbury has been taking advantage of the extended winter fishing season off the Atlantic coast. He's pictured here with a pair of nice stripers caught while fishing close to shore in Ocean City, Maryland. That looks like some good eating. Harry Smith from Bishopville sent in this shot of his backyard pond. We're pretty sure he's not trying to show us these Canada geese. Take a closer look and check out the pair of bald eagles in the water too. Whatever these two are up to, just catching a break or catching some prey, what a sight. And Margaret McDonald Bray from Milford woke up early to take this beauty shot. The sunrise is an amazing thing, no matter what time of year. Thanks for sharing. Well, we love sharing your outdoors videos and pictures here on the show, so please keep them coming. You can email Mike at mparker@wboc.com and make sure to like us on Facebook and post your videos and pictures right to the Outdoors Delmarva Facebook page. Well, folks, we're expecting Mike back from his big road trip in time for next week's show, and we're working on plenty of new adventures for our next episode. Until then, I'm Captain Willie Dykes, reminding you to get outdoors, Delmarva.
Did you say for Mike Parker, I'm Captain Willie Dykes?
No, I didn't. He's not here.
Okay. Oh, okay.
It's not in the script.
Okay, well, then that's fine.